What's up, everyone? How's it going? Thought I'd come on here and give a update on what's going on with my portfolio, how things are moving here. So, I have just over 1,300 in my portfolio now. Cash, that's 1,000. So, we're just gonna say 1,000. Okay. I don't know why I said whatever. Anyway, moving on. So, this week has been a little crazy. A lot of things are happening, and that's led to volatility. Now, my thoughts on volatility, totally cool with it. Okay, I look at shit like this, and I'm just like, all right, what are my moves? So let's talk about my moves. The one move that I made, kind of a fumble, but I want to discuss it and just talk about it here. So, bought into QQQ, right around 604 a share, right? So I bought like just under $300 of it. Random ass number, dude. Random ass number, but it's just under $300 of it that I put in right around here. Okay, so obviously 583. Remember that number. Okay. Now when I bought into this, right, I was looking at this dip. I saw this dip right here too, but I was just looking at this one. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Buy, just purchase. And during that day too, I think I was emotionally trading because my portfolio was just hella down, dude, and I was just like, fuck, bro, like I gotta make a move. I need to make a move, and that that feeling of a need to make a move thing is, I think, what hurt me a little bit in the short term. In the long term, it's gonna be small potatoes. But had I just done a little bit more research and just looked into this a little more, I would have seen this dip. Remember 583, 585? They were pretty much the same point. And once QQQ hit that 583 mark, so far at least, I'm no fortune teller. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen the next day. All right, but I do know that, well, hey, shit. It's bouncing back now. So what did I do to, I want to put more money into QQQ, okay? But I find myself just timing it and waiting, sitting on my hands, you know, whatever. So what I did do was I set up a reoccurring investment, just $5 every day. Seems small, but over time it's going to add up, and it's small enough to where I'm not going to notice it, okay? So $5 every day, Monday through Friday, going into QQQ. Whether it's up, whether it's down, that's my play. Okay, that's the play that I'm initiating based off of all of this shit. All right, so obviously market started off down, jumped up quite a bit. Y'all would have seen this if you're in the market. ExxonMobil, want to talk about that for a bit. Now I own a share of Exxon. I bought it like February 17th or so right around this range, like right at the end of this dip around 145. We're at 149 right now, which I'm satisfied with. Obviously things jumped up a lot more uh, with all the volatility going on, right? And it seems to be stabilizing a little bit. Seems to be stabilizing. Um, Honestly, I don't check these stock charts too much, but yeah, it seems to be stabilizing. Everything in the market has just been sideways, and it seems to be getting back to that way. Once again, not a fortune teller. I'm just calling what I see. Okay, so seems to be going back that way. Um, Going back to it though, you'll notice that I don't own that many shares of J&J, Johnson and Johnson, and Apple. Okay, these were actually my first two investments. I just put like $25 each into them, and I'm on the fence if I funnel more money into these two companies, or if I just let it sit, grow a little bit more, and then sell and put it somewhere else, right? And it's like, obviously I'm young, so I have the ability to like take a risk like that. And like, These are blue chip companies. This isn't like AMC or GameStop, in my opinion at least, right? It's not like AMC or GameStop. They provided me consistent returns. It's just I need to scale it up more. I need to do something. I need to pull the trigger on this, right? But right now for me is not the time to do that. Okay, it's either I add more money into it or I wait a substantially longer time to let the I think I have like $70 in each of them now. 70 or 80 maybe. Yeah, just around that. And then for J&J I'd be curious to see what I have in there. But not that much, and like it hasn't returned me crazy money, but like money's money, I guess. $80. Yeah, so $5 return. Okay. $5 return on that. Which, hey, it's better than a $5 loss. Alright, so once again, my moves here coming out of this, me personally, being someone who is not a financial person at all, is just setting up that reoccurring buy. Okay, and that's just going to be my action, right? Made pulled the trigger on this QQQ purchase, and just just it was just a lack of research. It was just me thinking I was some like Warren Buffett, and I'm not, dude. That's just not what I am. So anyway, what I'm doing, moving on from this, is setting up this recurring investment, and I'm just going to be putting more money into my Roth. I'm just going to be focusing on maxing that out. Like, that's all I'm going to be doing. I have SCHD. I have that in my Roth as well. I have SCHG, and I have SWTSX. Those three funds in my Roth, and I just on rotation, just putting money into them. Now, SCHD on this portfolio, like, I'm not complaining about it, but I'm also, like, I'm just starting to think a little more, like, why, why, like, I don't think I'm going to be putting more money into SCHD on this portfolio, because I'm just doing that on my Roth, but we'll see. Anyway, that's where I'm at currently. And yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there. End of the month, I'll probably do like a net worth update video or something. Or yeah. All right. Anyway, peace.